Hey, it's Lisa. Happy day to you. I am here in my office because, my husband would not love having a big old Prince poster hanging around the house. Although, what has he got to say about it, right? Me and Prince, we rule. Okay, so I'm here in my office today because I desperately had to get out of the house. I think my butt's growing into the couch at this point. It's just and so I went to Dunkin's to get my most favorite thing in the world is Dunkin' iced coffee. And I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today. A while ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, I was reading a book by Sonia Chilkat, who's quite well known in the woo world, about working with your guides and teachers in spirit. And she said something that just like I threw the book and went off into a tizzy. She said in this book that guides and teachers won't come around if your space is cluttered. Now, I know this is not true, period, because I am clutter central at my house, and I'm one of the clearest spirit guide channels you will ever come across in your life. So, empirically, it's not true. And I don't know why she said that. I really don't know why. People have a hard enough time as it is trusting two things. One, that their guides and teachers are around, and two, that not only are they around, but that you can connect with them and that you're hearing that guidance. So, why anyone, much less a teacher of some renown, put some block between the ability to connect with your guides and your guides is beyond me. But I was pissed. It's not true. It is not true. And I don't know if her intention was, like, well, if you have a clear mind, then you can connect easier. That's not even true either. It does make it easier to hear or feel. It's true, which is why everybody and their dog recommends meditation. But it is not true that if your house is cluttered, if your space is cluttered, then you will not be able to connect with your guides and teachers. It is not true. If you read that, throw that thought away and bring in a new one that says, I can connect to them in the middle of a hurricane. Your house could be filled to the brim with trash, and all you'd have to say is, help, and they're right there. It's it really bothered me, especially as someone who connects with guides and teachers all the time as part of the work I do with clients. I could sit out in the middle of a tornado and connect with them. And tornadoes are pretty much chaos in action, right? So bothered me that she was putting that out into the world, and because of her reputation, people were believing that. So it's not true. What I think the issue is, not with her, but what I think the issue is really is that people don't trust. They don't trust. And that's the thing, like, I don't know why that's my superpower, but it is. And I have always just trusted the guidance that I've gotten. Whatever way it chooses to come in, I've always trusted the guidance that I've gotten. So I think people really haven't given themselves the experience of asking for guidance and then receiving it in a way that they can recognize. Most people sort of want to say, well, that was just a coincidence. I asked for a blue balloon, and, like, an hour later, a blue balloon showed up, but that was just a coincidence. Not. It's not. It's not. But you have to give yourself that experience and say, oh, yeah, okay, my guide sent that to me. Right? And I mean, some people go overboard, but who cares? Like, who cares? Who cares? One, who's going to tell you it's not? Nobody. Nobody can tell you what's between you and your guides and teachers in spirit. Nobody can. What people can do is feel a resonance. Okay, so I may receive guidance and information from my guides or from Prince or whomever, and let's say you're on the receiving end of that, you're going to feel into the truth of that for yourself, right? I share what comes through me without a filter on it because that's my work. And it's up to you to judge for yourself whether that feels like resonance. There are tons of psychics and tarot readers and intuitives out there that, on YouTube. And when I watch them, it's kind of like, no. And they may well be, that may be their truth. It may be what's coming through them. And that's fine. That's their work. Your work as the watcher, my work, is to say, does this resonate with me? If not, then perhaps that person is not the person for you for whatever reason. Anyway, I went off into a long diatribe about that. Bottom line, your guides and teachers are always there. They are always there. Whether you're in the middle of a cluttered house, in a pristine spa, in the middle of a tornado, they're always, always there. That's their work. That's what they signed up to do. So you ask, they answer. Always, always, always. And you have to learn to trust that. Okay, that's it for today. I will be back on Friday, and have a lovely, lovely day wherever you are. Hope that you're well and happy. Bye for now.